Guess what happened? I know I'm doing all these videos about how to deal with stress and how to be grateful and how to be okay, because I'm dealing with a lot of stress. And at the moment, I'm dealing with tremendous stress because I have problems with my job, and like it's just, it's like a cloud that on like sitting on top of me. And while I'm talking about all of this, how to maintain it, like I'm telling this to myself as well. I'm telling this to myself as well. And while you're doing all this stuff, like you're trying to trick your mind and you're trying to, not trying, you're actually dealing with the stress, you also have to understand that your feelings have to be felt. Your feelings have to be felt. You can't run away from them. So what I'm trying to say, right? When you do all of that stuff that I'm preaching about, like, for example, when you're going through the stress and you have to see it as a pathway for something different, that universe wants you to do something else there when you have the problem coming in, right? You have to realize that if you're going through stress and you have so many feelings, right, you have to still feel them. So what I'm trying to say, I'm not saying that you have to run away from your problems and run away from your feelings of what you're experiencing right now. If you have problems and you feel like there is so much pressure, you have to take a moment and feel the feelings. Otherwise, none of those techniques I'm talking about is going to help. None of them. And I'm learning it myself. So at the moment, I have this huge stress with my job, and I was just yesterday. I woke up and everything I'm trying, like I'm being focused. I have the schedule. I'm like looking for my work and all of that. And I keep doing this right now as well, like YouTube and TikTok, which is not going great as well because I left America and now like views are low, and I'm dealing with all of that as well, while it's not my work yet, but I really want to be a creator. Plus my normal life is just, in a mess. So I woke up yesterday and I just realized I just can't do anything. I can't do anything. I was in so much stress that it overwhelmed me. So what I'm trying to say is, do all of what I say, like try to do all of what I say and look at your problems that way, the better way, that you can cope with them better. But with all of that, you still have to process your feelings. So if you have stress or someone upset you, you have to feel those feelings, right? So yesterday, I had to just stop for a second. I was still trying, to do all of everything. And I realized that I just can't breathe properly. Like I need a moment. So I had to stop everything and I had to get back to myself and pour in my own cup. So I took a break, I took a little rest, I lay down, I tried to be like a little bit more present in my body, a lot more present in my body, and I tried to feel all of those feelings that was in me. And the funny thing happened, well, that's what I wanted to say as well. The funny thing happened, then I was like, I felt so upset, like those emotions built up, and I was like, I need to do this and that and that and that and that, and there's aggression and anger and some sadness, and I almost was crying. That I had the roller coaster of those emotions, and that's okay because I know that this has to be processed. I have to let it go. So if I have to let it go, I can go back to my schedule and do more to resolve this. So you have to process your feelings. And what I want to say to you, what happened? I was looking at my phone as well at the same time, and I was like I was thinking about everything and I was like feeling it all, and I was like about to cry, and I saw this little like pop up on my stories from the guy I was talking to like long time ago, and like who hurt me, and I was just like, what? It just snapped me out of it so quickly because it was just like out of nowhere, and I was just so confused in the moment, like for example, I don't know how to explain it to you, but like it was just so random and I just didn't expect it at all. And I was just about to cry, and I was like, what? why? Are you what? And it was just funny to me, because in that moment I realized, like, okay, Anna, I think you're done. You already felt all the feelings, you can keep going and you can do more stuff, you know. So in that moment I was like already okay, I think, you know. So what I'm trying to say is, you have to feel the feelings. You have to feel the feelings until they no longer required. So when you do that, it's, you know, you don't have to think about it as a thing that's going to be within you like for days and days. If you have to, maybe, but when you're in the moment and you're feeling the feelings, it doesn't really take that much time and that much energy. So in that moment, when you're processing what's happening with you, you let it go. You let it, all those build up in you, go. And then, like, you know, it's still back normal. It's still back. Your normal life is still back. So you're able to process everything and to do stuff again, to act on your problems, on your stress, on everything that's happening. Take action. But because sometimes there's so much feelings that overwhelm us, we can't really take action. And I know that no matter what, like, people say to you, oh, look at their problem this way, it still can like come into you, and you can be blind, you know. You can't hear all of those stuff, you know. So when you feel that way, you have to process your feelings first. Take a moment, process it, let go of it, and then you can act more and more and more, do more, you know. And that's how you solve the problems. You do more, you know. So I think that's a really good point. Today it was just funny as well with that person that liked my story or whatever on my Instagram, because it was just hilarious to me, you know. Because also, like, I was processing everything, and it's just, I already kind of had that rush of the feelings, and I'm like, oh my god, how am I going to do this, blah blah blah. And I had all these feelings, and I was like already like, oh my god, I want to cry. And then that thing pop up, and I'm like, wait, Anna, you're already done with those feelings. You're fine. You can do more. You will be fine.